next item on the agenda is the presentation of the WILEAG Accreditation Award to the Janesville Police Department. We have a presentation by Professor, I'm sorry, how do you pronounce that name?
Stojkovich.
Stan Stojkovich, who will make a presentation to the department. Thank you.
Thank you. As indicated, my name is Stan Stojkovich. My day job is I'm Dean of the Helen Bader School of Social Welfare at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. My other job, or other one job, is to sit on the board of the Wisconsin Law Enforcement Accreditation Group, and I sit as a commissioner. The board is an organization composed of individuals who accredit police departments across the state of Wisconsin. There are, for those people who don't know, about 620 police departments in the state of Wisconsin. We began in the mid to late 1990s. That's at least when I started on the board. And we've accredited a number of agencies. And one of our first agencies accredited was Janesville back in 2000. And so I'm here today to offer a presentation of an award and really an acknowledgement to the Janesville Police Department. Its chief, David Moore, its accreditation manager, Lieutenant Rick Larson, and the whole staff of the Janesville Police Department who've worked on this accreditation. This accreditation is not an easy process, as the accreditation manager can probably tell you or indicate to you. It's long, it's protracted, it's not static, it's dynamic. It means that the department has to keep up to 206 standards and really has to follow those standards in the course of their actions. We have not found in our accrediting processes a better police department than the Janesville Police Department when it comes to the accreditation process. It is truly a credit to the city of Janesville, the local elected officials, the citizens of Janesville, as well as obviously the police department. We had in our initial review statements from our reviewers such as impeccable, incredible compliance to the standards. So the citizenry and the elected officials should be very happy of the efforts of Chief Moore and Lieutenant Rick Larson and the entire Janesville Police Department. This is a major honor. And I can say in all candor, I've been doing this for many, many years, over 15 years, and I have not seen a better police department when it comes to compliance with these standards that are very rigorous. So again, you should be very proud. Now, with that note, I'd like to present to the chief and his staff, and I will read this to the chief. I'll hold it up for others to see. It says, Wisconsin Law Enforcement Accreditation Group, be it hereby known that the Janesville Police Department has fully demonstrated its voluntary commitment to law enforcement excellence by its compliance to a body of standards determined or deemed essential to the protection of life, safety, and rights of the citizens it serves, and has exemplified the best professional practices in the conduct of its responsibilities, and therefore is hereby, upon the recommendation of the members of the governing board of the Wisconsin Law Enforcement Accreditation Group, awarded this certificate of accreditation effective the 25th day of July, 2011, and is recognized as a Wisconsin accredited law enforcement agency for a period of 3 years. Signed by our president, Greg Peterson, of the Wisconsin Law Enforcement Accreditation Group. Congratulations, Chief.
Good evening, Council. Determining the success of a police department can be very difficult. Private industry really has some advantages on us in that any businesses that produces a profit has a distinct advantage. There's units of labor, units of material, productivity levels, and specified product. And that always boils down to a profit and loss statement, so you can readily tell whether you're being successful or not. Policing is much more difficult to determine. Our mission and service is wide-ranging and at times complex. Sometimes it's even difficult to list all the services that the police department offers. So we look to various methods to determine our success. We'll look at crime rates, response times, output measurements such as parking tickets, citations, arrests, and calls for service. We will do community surveys, and at times we'll do organizational studies. But another very important milestone in the effort to determine the success is accreditation. They are standards that are respected throughout the nation, and it assures that our policy and procedure is in place. And we have to prove that we follow it. Our accreditation process actually started back in 2000 with then Police Chief George Brewer. He saw that that was a preferred way to go in our industry and guided the department to become accredited back in 2000. I'd like to thank Professor Stojkovich for all of the, and the accreditation board for all of their help, and to all members of the Janesville Police Department. This process is really systemic within the police department, with special thanks to Lieutenant Rick Larson, Records Manager Karen Burdick, and Officer Lori Valley, who stand with me this evening. And also, Council, thanks to you, because it is with your funding and support that we're able to accomplish this. So thank you very much.
On behalf of the council, Chief Moore and Professor, thank you, and congratulations to the members of the department for continuing the accreditation.